I so desperately want to drive this point home about Kanye West. If you've never listened to anything that I have to say about Kanye, please listen to this. And I'm going to put this right here, the Kanye's apology, pause to read. It's pretty lengthy. And the point is, number one, I can't tell you whether or not you should accept his apology, because while he is apologizing to a community, in this case two communities, the Jewish community and the black community, we're all still individuals within the community. Now obviously, majority rules. So if we, majority people decide that we want to, forgive Kanye West and the black community or Jewish community, cool. But the point I want to drive home is that when people tell you when people tell you something is wrong, this is not the first time Kanye has mentioned him being bipolar, having a disorder. When people are vulnerable enough and they're willing to tell you what's wrong, especially with something like bipolar disorder, if they turn the corner again, I don't want to say when, but if they turn the corner again, please, for the love of God, do not turn back into an enabler. I made this point with Gucci Mane, and I've alluded to other rappers. I'm in the rap topic business. That's mostly what I talk about, along with politics, sports, comedy. But when people, when they're clear-minded and they tell you, hey, I want to apologize for what I did then, I don't want you to just only think about, oh, well, you're going to do it again. I want you to think about, if they do it again, remember this time period. Because what happens is you see these really talented people with a fan base, with stans, and then you also, you're soft on them because you like them. I love Kanye West's music, and I realized the only way I could manage Kanye West is I had to make him persona non grata, right? I had to just pretty much just ignore a lot of what he does. It's only now that I've started talking about Kanye again. I started talking about him almost like a past tense manner, which I know is kind of not healthy. I don't dispute that that's kind of not healthy, right? But when Kanye would do things, I would go, okay, well, Kanye has told me, it's almost more than 5 years now, if not almost a decade ago, he told me he was bipolar. So persona non grata, please go get better. But what doesn't help is all these Kanye West stans or fans or regular people who are just kind of, they have got an affinity for his music, and they take these things serious again. And we all don't sit, especially the black community, because Kanye is black. The other communities I can't speak for. Our focus should be, he's not well. Can't take none of this serious. No, I don't want to hear you got to listen to some truth in it. You just don't like where it's coming from. Well, Kanye crazy, but no. All of that is disqualified when the person in their clear mind has told you, I'm sick. Right? So now, from what I know, Kanye doubled back again, because I think that was posted in the Wall Street Journal. He said, hey, let me come back. Some people are saying that I might double back and I might let them down again. And he addressed that. But I think the responsibility of the community is, look at it like, maybe it's an apples to oranges. But if I lose my arm, but I got a prosthetic arm, I guess. I don't know. It's the best analogy I come up with. You're always going to know I don't have an arm. So even if I put a prosthetic arm in there and I'm functioning, one day when the prosthetic arm's not around, and you wouldn't hand me a 50-pound boulder and say, hey. Or even if I insisted, hey, I'm going to go, I don't know, F1 racing today. You would go, buddy, you don't have an arm. At best, can we at least get your prosthetic arm? Maybe I may not like it, because I'm like, treat me like I'm, no. We know the reality. I hope this makes sense. It's just we do this with a lot of people who tell us when they're clear-minded, hey, I was dealing with this. I said it with Gucci Mane. When Gucci was going on his tirades, so many fans stands like, oh, Gucci telling the truth. Gucci a real one. And then now Gucci's like, yeah, bro, I'm on meds. I was not well. Okay? All right, I hope you guys get what I'm saying.